I squatted slightly bent over anyways, so it just would overtrain me. I got little short legs and a long torso, so my lean is like this already. Again, it's more moderate weight as a teaching school and stability exercise for your spine than anything else, where you're concentrated on exactly what you want to work.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you lock everything out, when you hit your abs and squeeze your sides tight, and you go down, when you get to the bottom, almost pause, squeeze everything again, and then pull up. And you'll find your body mechanics are way different.
All the way. Oh! Right.
I'm back with the T2.
You'll get that powder in the next month.
Nice. Come on, team.
Oh!
Do it all the time. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Yep. Easy money. Come on. Squeeze the bar. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Up, all the way through. All the way. All the way. Come on. Good shit.
Come on, man. Raise right in. Hit it. Press. All the way. All the way. Don't make me help you. I'm not going to help you. Up and out. 1, 2, 3. Up. Out. Release.
That was all right.
It was okay.
I mean, that warm up?
Not much.
Okay, y'all ready?
Use your back. Use your back. Good. That was better. You'll be able to see on the last one. You have a tendency to let your elbow squeeze it in your Well, when you hit the bottom, that's when you relax it. Pause squats and each eye stay tight.
Yeah, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask you.
Fine.
Yeah,
Let's take it.
yeah.
Squeeze it tight to come out. And stay tight, yes. Stay tight.
Good takeoff. Take a nice deep breath.
You gotta stay tight when you hit the bottom and jump a bit.
Nice deep breath. Go. Up, up, up. Chest, back, back, back.
That was a lot of me. You lost some tightness in the body. You went down too slow and you thought about it all the time. So instead of actually, you didn't have the intention of squatting. You had the intention of, let me see how it feels.
Yeah. I felt when I took it off, it was heavy on one side.
You only do that with you still recording?
Alright.
Small world listeners, here I am today with
Eddie Coan.
we're at Lance's gym in Chicago, and I'm going to ask Ed some questions. So we've just had the Rio Olympics. How do you feel about the powerlifting not being in the Olympics, and why do you think it hasn't been considered?
Because they got Olympic weightlifting already. Powerlifting doesn't bring enough money into the Olympics. I don't like Olympics about money. You got to have all these sponsors and all this money in there. And with the problem that they've had with drug testing, with Olympic weightlifting and some other sports, because they're going back 4 and 8 years and catching people, they're not going to let another weight sport in there. It's not going to get in. It won't.
No?
Powerlifting should worry about its own house first, seeing how big and bad they can get, and then the rest of the world will take more notice.
When you were at your peak, when you were benching, what was your relationship like with the overhead press? Were you doing it a lot?
No, I hated overhead press. I was more of a seated behind the neck guy. I just did not like overhead press. But I started off on seated behind the neck and it worked, so I did it. I conditioned myself to do it and get good at it. So no. But yeah, I know a lot of big pressers like overhead presses.
So, what do you think their arguments for it are? Is it shoulder mobility?
It's what they do.
Yeah.
But shoulder mobility can be a problem because when someone first starts off doing them, they start off too heavy. They don't have the mobility yet, but they still try to go heavy.
Yeah.
You start off light, condition yourself to be able to do it, just like any other exercise.
During your whole career, before you started and where you're at now, how has your programming evolved and what does your training look like now?
Well, with some surgeries I've had, it's more rehab stuff, and when my motor pattern gets good, then I can pretty much lift whatever I want. I don't do as much high rep stuff with heavy weight as I used to, because I don't recover as much. So I'll keep the reps lower on some bigger exercises, but everything else I just do reps. I just want to be a little bit strong, but look stronger. So I got to do more traps and bicep curls or something.
Which brings me on to my next question. So now and at your peak, how often were you hitting biceps, calves, traps, and doing arch work?
I never really did that much trap work. I used to hit my calves a lot because I think it helps a little bit more with stability. Biceps, same thing, just stability for the bench. I think my quote is that they're like ornaments on a Christmas tree. They're just kind of, ornaments, and you put them away when you don't need them anyways.
Yeah.
But no, but I liked all my other assistance exercises. I still did leg extensions and leg curls. I still did pause squats or high bar close stand squats, Olympic squats. I still did stiff leg deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, and all kinds of bent over rows and other rows, and chin ups and pull downs and side delts and back delts and close grips and inclines and behind the neck presses. I still did all that because the way I thought was I didn't want a weak point. If I made up my volume by hitting all those exercises, then I built more muscle. I didn't have as many inherent weak points.
So if you could say like a percent of your training, how much of that was biceps?
Very little. Very little.
5?
Yeah, not even that.
Not even 5?
Well, at the beginning you do it because everyone wants big arms, but after a while when you start squatting, benching, and deadlifting real heavy, stuff starts hurting that too many curls will just make it worse.
So you mentioned pause squats. As far as pause squats, how many seconds would you say is optimal and how many
Just stop like a bench. You got to come to a full stop, then press.
Okay, so would like a 3 Mississippi second?
That's too long.
That's unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Okay.
You don't need it. You'll build up a lot of pressure on the bottom by holding your breath for 3 seconds. It only has to just stop up, barely a second.
Beltless or with a belt?
Depending on how heavy you're doing.
Okay.
If I was off season, a lot of times it would be beltless. When I'm in season and I'm doing it for getting ready for a comp, I would do it with a belt because use more weight.
When teaching a new lifter how to deadlift, sumo or conventional, if there's a fresh palate,
Conventional.
Conventional.
I want to build up all the muscle in all those areas first.
Yeah.
Then if you're going to switch them over for a comp, then you switch them over. But I always did both to maintain that strength in my back and hips.
Yeah. Would you do sumo deadlifts off the squats or on a lower body?
I just did it on a different day.
Okay. So what kind of split was that?
I would, when I was younger, it would be have a heavy squat day, a heavy bench day, and a light bench day. Doing upper body assistance on those bench days. On the deadlift day, I might do some light pause squats beforehand as a warm-up.
Okay.
But I didn't go crazy.
There are myths that children lifting weights can stunt their growth. What do you think is the best time to get children weightlifting?
Well, with actual weights, I would say when they get in high school.
High school?
Yeah.
You think they should have a basic football or rugby or?
Yeah, athletics, to where their body and their mind click together and they know how to move, where their body knows how to move. And all body weight exercises before that is fine.
Okay, press ups.
Yeah. Squats, free squats and this and a million different little exercises.
Yeah. What's the biggest mistake you see lifters making today?
Overtraining.
Overtraining?
Yeah. Everyone's too worried about how many likes or hits they get on Instagram or Facebook and not sticking with the training program that will get you the results that you're really after.
Okay. So the first indicator of overtraining, you think, so they know when to back
Well,
off?
there's plenty of guys who do all kinds of different crazy records and stuff in the gym and never do shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are their names? You don't even know their names. That's the thing.
There you go. No one knows you.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit.
So do you make use of deloads?
No, we just call it a light day back then. Deload, I think the word deload was made up just to charge people money for it, make more money off it. But yeah, it was no, not really. The way I did it, how I planned out my training cycle, where I planned out every single weight, every single rep, every single exercise, no matter what exercise it was planned out ahead of time, all written out to make sure everything was doable all the way out. That way I never trained.
Okay. So did you have to do much auto-regulating or?
No,
never.
As long as you're not hurt and you've gone over the routine a million times and rewritten it a million times, you know you're not going to miss.
Yeah. Okay, so my last question is, for someone who's trying to trigger a weak spot in, for example, the squat, what's the best way to tell if you're hamstring weak or quad weak?
Is where you just watch a video where they miss it at.
So where would a quad dominant person miss?
A lot of it depends on where his stance is. Sometimes you'll have someone who's quad dominant who squats too wide, so he knows to get the use of his quads. So right away he's going to come over.
That's okay.
But see, what you want to do is you want to find the right stance where your whole body works together as one. Don't, when you're in the squat, what we worked on today, don't just think pushing with your legs on the bottom. You're going to push with your legs, push with your back, drive your whole body through.
Squeeze the triceps in?
All of it. Everything's got to be locked in.
Okay.
But I usually just watch video.
Yeah.
You can see how someone's built too. If someone pulls up their shorts, you can see what their legs look like. You can see what's weak on them. You can see if they don't have any glutes. You can see if they don't have a thick enough waistline. You can see if their legs are longer. Then you start playing it with there.
There are some lifters who can't build muscle mass in certain areas, but they're also
You can always get bigger and stronger. It's just that you may not be bigger and stronger than someone.
Yeah.
So that's why there's so many different grips and stances to take and off. Find your spot.
If you could add one more lift to powerlifting competition, what would it be?
It's fucking hard enough already. I went at that thing. No way.
No.
Hard enough already. I got hurt enough doing what I did.
Alright, thanks a lot.
See you
Small
guys.
lifters, Ed Coan.
Dave Beatty, fuck you.
He's signing my boobs. He's written fuck you, hasn't he?